This is the PedalPCB Magnetron project. It's a clone of the Keeley Magnetic Echo or the Mag Echo. Really nice pedal. I'm really enjoying this one. I like it so much I've got it in my rig right now. You'll see that the top LED is the bypass LED. It's going to always show that it's on because I've currently got it in the effects loop of my HX Stomp, and so whenever I engage or disengage the pedal, it'll all be done on a snapshot on my Stomp. So that's why that LED will always be on. This LED, however, that's a really cool feature that I had no idea what it did until I was building the pedal and was like, what's this extra LED for? So we'll get to that here in just a second. But it's a typical delay pedal. You've got your time and feedback, or they call it the regen, how many repeats it gives you. My bass tone is a Nash Telly with Lawler pickups in it, going into a deluxe reverb on my HX Stomp. Here's my bass tone. Here's the pedal engaged, kind of time and feedback, pretty mild. You can hear that. We'll take the feedback up just a little bit. Like I said, just standard controls that we have on this. So this is the feedback at about noon. Got a few more trails there. We'll take it all the way up the feedback wise. And it's supposed to be infinite oscillation. Oh wow. You can hear it kind of getting lost in its own goodness there. Supposed to be that old school magnetic tape delay there. We'll adjust the time here. I forgot the exact milliseconds that it has, but you can hear that. Dial it all the way back to almost like a slapback. Almost not noticeable. There's also a level as far as how much of that repeat, sort of like a depth control, how much that repeat hits, and so we'll take that all the way up. You can actually tell that repeat is above the actual signal. Take it down, make it a little more subtle. Taking it more to noon. All right, so now to this second LED. This is a really, really cool feature that I didn't know that this pedal had. I just had an extra, the extra delay chip, the PT2330 or 2399. I just figured, well, hey, what delay pedal could I build? And so I saw this one on PedalPCB, and then to my pleasant surprise, this is actually a kind of a modulation or a wandering type knob. You can see it says depth over here. And then we've got speed. So the depth is how much of that modulation effect is going to be put on it. And so the cool thing about this is as I turn this depth, this modulation knob, you can see that blue LED will start to light up. And so the more bold or the brighter that light is, the more modulation is going to be put on that signal. So we'll start out, you heard it without anything on it. Let me see if I can dial in something that we can use. Okay, so now as we dial up this modulation knob, you can hear it start to kind of wander away from that and kind of get away from that old like that old tape reel delay stuff. So if we crank it up even more, here start to wander there, and then all the way up. Here kind of that almost, not digital because it's simulating tape delay, but kind of that warble in there. We can also control the speed of that modulation as well. So that's at noon. Let's take it all the way up to see how crazy we can get with this. So you got some flutter effect there. It's really nice when you add in a little dirt behind it. It adds some of that, a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of, they call it bloom, I guess. But I'm going to add on a Supro style pedal and see if we can add a little bit behind that. But dial it in however you like, but just a really cool feature. Maybe add on with some nice swells. I don't have much reverb kicked in right now, but as you add in more reverb, that warble effect is really, really nice. So if I can add on just a little bit here with another pedal. So here's without the effect. Adding it back in. But that's the Magnetron build, the Magnetron project from PedalPCB, and it's a clone of the Keeley Magnetic Echo. Great pedal. Obviously, if it doesn't sell, I'll keep it on my board. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that one.